You are now listening to the sound of sanity. This sound will continue for the duration of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, saints and sinners, welcome to the wackiest, quirkiest, and most divine podcast on the airwaves. You've just landed on Sound of Sanity, where faith meets laughter and theology meets hilarity. I'm your host, Nathan, and I promise you an unforgettable ride through the realms of comedy and Christianity. Now, let me introduce you to the other two pillars of absurdity that make up this heavenly trio. First up, we have Pastor Jake.
Why do I feel like Nathan was like, man, they went the shtick, but it needs to be a new shtick. ChatGPT. What should we do?
What are you talking about, Jake? I'm coming up with all this myself. First up, we have Pastor Jake, the master of Bible bloopers. If there's a name, place, or event to be hilariously mixed up, you'll find it. Who needs Bible trivia when you've got Jake around, right? But don't worry, his witty charm and spiritual wisdom more than make up for any theological blunders.
Wow.
Next, we've got Pastor Ben, the resident pun connoisseur. If there's a pun within a 100-mile radius, he will unearth it and unleash it on you without remorse. Seriously, folks, don't say I didn't warn you. But beneath his pun-filled exterior lies a heart of gold, always ready to bring a spoonful of solemnity to keep this podcast grounded. Together, we form a trio that's as unpredictable as it is enlightening. On Sound of Sanity, we tackle the tough questions of life with a good dose of laughter. Need to know how to keep your pet turtle holy? Oh man, I would not want to listen to this podcast.
This is horrible. This is so bad.
Wondering if there's a divine purpose for your addiction to chocolate chip cookies?
Ooh.
We've got you covered. So, my dear listeners, grab your Bible, a sense of humor, and maybe some extra tissues for both laughter and tears, because this podcast will take you on a roller coaster of emotions and revelations. And then it says, upbeat jingle music fades out. All right, let's dive in, friends. Welcome to Sound of Sanity. There's more. Together, we'll journey through the wonderfully insane intersection of grace and absurdity. So fasten your seatbelts and let's embark on this heavenly laughter adventure.
It's like 10 introductions.
Cheerful outro music starts.
Did you specify a length? Were you like 5,000 word introduction or?
No, I said write an opening to the funny Christian podcast Sound of Sanity, introducing the three hosts, Nathan, Pastor Jake, and Pastor Ben. And this is what, actually, it gave me a script first. So originally it was, and I'm Pastor Jake, the self-proclaimed master of Bible bloopers. And we all,
oh my goodness.
But I wasn't going to actually subject you guys to having to read this script. So I said, rewrite it as one monologue by Nathan introducing the other two. And it incorporated every bit of the script. So I guess the point is AI hasn't quite cracked it yet in terms of writing an introduction to this podcast.
That's amazing.
But we'll keep trying, folks.
Oh, boy.
We will keep trying.
Meanwhile, I'll be looking for any pun, Nathan, within 100 miles.
Yeah, I can't believe they missed that one. That was in 100 inches, and
right.
It went right over it.
We did.
Guys, we have a question.
What's the question?
Well, you remember our good friend Gunny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this question's not from Gunny, but this question is from a friend of Gunny, and we need a name for him. So let's see. His real name's Dylan. So what's like the opposite of Dylan? What's another spice? I guess dill, because dill's a spice, right? What's the opposite of dill?
The opposite of dill. It's the sound of it's like the sound of the new hoity-toity novel by Joyce Carol Oates. The opposite of dill.
That's what I think it does sound like. Yes. And on Tuesdays, my father showed me the opposite of dill. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the opposite of dill is like a penguin or something like that.
It's not more like that
in the spice world.
That's right.
Well, here, I'll just ask ChatGTP. What is the opposite of dill? It's thinking. The opposite of dill would be sweet.
That's pretty bad.
Okay.
So instead of Dylan, it's sweet off. So our friend Sweet Off, Ben's making a face like he's making a chef's kiss thing. It's like
it's more like I just had some dill and twisted my lips into.
All right, here's the question. he has been discussing with another friend of ours movies and if Christians can watch movies with wicked content. The, of course, current example being Oppenheimer with its nudity. And he was wondering if I had any links or articles that we'd written regarding this topic. And I was like, well, the whole show, Sanity at the Movies, would be good for that. And I'm sure there probably must be a link or an article or a podcast somewhere in our archives. But I was like, I guess there's not just one. So we'll make one. So my question for you guys today is, can Christians watch movies with wicked content?
No, which is why Christians
Can't watch movies.
Yeah, can't watch movies.
Oh my goodness, we are cards. Hey folks, head over to Sanity at the Movies. You just got tricked into listening to an ad for Sanity at the Movies. I'll give my Oppenheimer review. I did see the movie. I'll talk about why I made that choice, and you can extrapolate from that what you will. Sound good, guys?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right. See ya at the movies.